Today we'll do the lesson Deep Water, written by William Douglas. And in the beginning of his life as a child, he had many fears, but later on, he went on to become a judge for 36 years, which is a world time record. So when the lesson starts, he is about 10 to 11 years old, and he tells his mother that he wants to learn to swim. But the problem is that the Yakima River is very dangerous, treacherous, and usually floods keep coming. So the mother said, "You learn in a swimming pool," and the closest swimming pool was in YMCA, Young Men Christians Association Club, and like a foreign student and an Indian student, when we learn swimming, we don't worry about many things. No headgear, no fins, and so on. But since he's a foreign child, he purchased swimming costumes and fins, the headgear, so that his hair do not get wet. And he reached the swimming pool. And on reaching the swimming pool, he had a fear. Something which had taken place when he was 3 to 4 years old. He had gone with his father to the California beach. And over there, while surfing, the father and this child he was holding the child. They sort of drowned, and the child's nose, mouth, eyes, ears were all filled with water. So that feeling. Now, as soon as he reaches the swimming pool, that feeling comes. That when he was 3 to 4 years old, and similar fear comes, and then he decides that I will learn to swim when there is nobody in the pool. जब कोई नहीं होगा तब मैं swimming सीखूंगा. And if you have seen the swimming pool, it starts like this way and it goes down. Means for those people who don't know swimming, they stay on top so their body can remain standing. Then those who know little bit, they go to semi-deep, and then there is deep. So its swimming pool is built this way and then filled with water. So you can imagine this side, it is 9 feet. And around the swimming pool on the 4 corners, there are stairs to get down. So this boy was sitting with his legs in the water in one of the stairs, waiting for the people to go, and when the swimming pool will be empty, he will learn to swim. And while he was waiting, there is one 18-year-old boy, a very heavyweight personality, came and he just caught hold of him from his legs, and he said, "Hey skinny, what if I put you in the pool?" Now, by the time this boy could reply, I have come to learn, or whatever he could reply, he picked him up and threw him in the deep side. That is 9 feet. And this boy started going down. Now, his instincts and his teachers, or somewhere he had come to know that if I bang into the swimming pool's bottom, then I will come out. So as he went down, he decided, and he banged, came up, but till the nose. Searched for people, searched for his mother, searched for his parents. Somebody could save him, and he was, you can say, full of fear. Means he had a problem in breathing, legs started paining, became firm. And then since he did not know swimming, he started going down the second time. And while he was going, he says he had lost all his breath. His lungs started paining, his head started paining, and he remembers the fear. A fear that nobody can understand. A fear that has no control. And a fear only he could experience. We could just sitting in the class, sitting and imagining, we can just only imagine what kind of fear it could be. So like an example we have, see, supposing in the board exams an accident comes. Describe an accident which you have seen or visited, or something, a fair you have visited. Now those who have not seen the accident, since it's a 10 mark question, you will make up your own story. It could be from a film, it could be imagination, or it could be maybe you have read it somewhere. But the person who has faced the real accident, he will get the maximum marks, because he will be able to express what his feelings were there when he was about to meet that accident, or whatever happened. Bike hit the truck, a car hit the truck, whatever. So he will tell you what feeling comes that time, how your eyes feel, how your head feels. Like when I had an accident, I did not know. In the year 2000, my car banged with the trees. So I could only imagine. Now supposing you give me an essay to write, I'll write. That time eyes blur, senses go off. I even forgot that a car or jeep has brakes. See, that time, that is the fear. Fear no one knows, fear no one can control. Fear only the person who has experienced it will be able to tell. Anyway, he went down the second time. This time he decided, I will put more force and come up. But this time, beta, only his little bit of eyes could come up, means half nose se niche ki body pani mein reh gayi. And now he had lost all his courage, you can say, all his breath is lost, lungs are paining, feeling unconscious, about to get unconscious, sir dard ho raha hai, aankhein band ho rahi hai, and for the third time he decided everything has come to an end. So as a child sleeps in the mother's arm, he also folded his legs and let him go down for the third time. He says that the curtain of life has fallen, means beta jindagi ka ant ho gaya hai, ho jayega uske liye. Means in one way he just knew that I will not live now. Everything has come to an end and I will die. And he put himself the third time like a baby. Let him go. No trying this time. He will not try to jump because power nahi hai beta. He has got no energy left now. His head is paining, his body is paining, legs have gone like a paralyzed type. They are not able to function. His hands are not able to move. Heart is throbbing. Just only knew little bit that I am alive. So for the final time, he allowed himself to go the third time, thinking that the world has come to an end for him. Now, as the lesson progresses, there is nothing given in between how he was saved or how he got out of the pool. But we link the lesson from the part that now somebody was pushing his stomach, pushing his body so that the water could come out. And few people are scolding that 18-year-old boy. How did you throw him? Why did you throw him? And he's saying, I did not know. I thought he's sitting next to the swimming pool, so he knows swimming. So he's giving his own explanation. Some are putting pressure on him to take out the water. And finally, after lots of hard work of the people, this boy was able to stand on his feet. But now, beta, that fear went inside him. Even if he could see a glass of water, he was afraid. He was afraid to go near the water. And usually friends are the one, they come to your house and they tell you there is lots of fishes names and the rivers names and the oceans lakes names. In the textbook when you read, don't get confused. What are these names? Sir did not teach. So it's like people come to your home and they say, yesterday we had gone to Nanak Matta for fishing. So same way, like they had gone to New Hampshire, they had gone to other places, American places. तो बताते हैं कि we had gone for fishing, somebody says we had gone for canoeing, somebody says we had gone for rafting, all these types, swimming, enjoyment next to the water. And now this man, he has grown up now, in the mid-20s. He feels that I am deprived of all my water activities. ना ही मैं swimming कर सकता हूँ, rafting, canoeing, I cannot do anything. And he felt a little shaky inside. When his friends told him they had gone to this place to enjoy, they had gone to this place to enjoy, they had gone for fishing, they had gone for rafting, canoeing, this. And this boy feels, rather a man now, that he has ruined his adventures and pleasures. So finally, he once again decides to learn to swim. But this time in a proper way with the help of an instructor. And the instructor comes. For a few months he teaches him walking on the water with a belt tied around him and a rope. In case he drowns, they can pull him. Then next few months underwater. Go underwater, come up, take a breath, hold your breath. Then next few months he caught his legs, told him to move his hands. Next few months he caught his hands and told him to move his legs. So bit by bit, piece by piece, he built a swimmer. He built a swimmer out of him. So like somewhere the training started in the month of October and it took nearly 7 months. Now if you want to learn to swim, you can learn in one day, provided you don't have the fear of water. Now why did it take 7 months to this boy? Because he had 2-3 vast bad experiences. One when he was a very child of 3 to 4 years. One, he was 11 to 12 years when he decided to learn to swimming, and that boy threw him in the water. So in दो डर की वजह से बेटा it took 7 months. And finally the instructor told him, jump, go. Usually swimming pool, international level, it is either 50 meters or 25 meters. So this boy went to 25 meters, came back. On the way, unluckily, he opened his eyes underwater and he felt a little afraid. But he said to himself, well, Mr. Terror, if you think you can make me afraid, I am not. So first thing passed. Now the instructor left. Now once again, bit of fear. Will I be able to swim without the instructor? He tried. In midway, opened his eyes, saw only water everywhere, and he said, well, Mr. Terror, if you're trying to terrorize me, I will not be. Went home, there are still residual doubts. Still doubts. Will I be able to swim in a lake? So he went to our lake, Lake Wentworth, and over there he swam 2 miles. And once again, in between, he opened his eyes, he saw the water, blackish water, and he got afraid, but he said, now I am not going to be afraid of you. Now still some residual doubts are left. Swimming pool ki bada par, lake ki bada par. Now one more doubt. Whether will I be able to swim in a warm lake? Because warm lake is less saline, means उसमें नमक की मात्रा कम होती है, तो उसमें डूबने की संभावना बेटा ज़्यादा होती है. Because when there is no salt in the water, you can drown. If it's a salty water, then you are safe, like you have the Dead Sea. In that, even you can stand, because it's so much salty that you can't drown. So now he had this doubt, will I be able to swim in a warm lake? So he went to a warm lake, and in between that lake there was one island sort, or you can say a mountain peak, and he decided I will swim till that peak. And he swam, no fear, and he reached the peak, and from there he announced, I have conquered the fear of water. So he explains that death is peaceful. He says even President Roosevelt said, all we have to fear is fear itself. Now what is my fear? If I drown, I will die. If I fall from the roof, I will die. if I get burnt, I will die. If I drive or ride a bike and meet with an accident, I will die. So means all connections are better with death. So what we fear is death. Death in the form of many things: drowning, burning, falling from the rooftop, accidents or some mishappenings. तो हम उनसे डरते हैं. Now this boy, he had experienced terror 2 times when he was going down 9 feet, and he had experienced death the third time when he had thought कि I will die. Everything is over for me. So ultimately, Roosevelt की बात में अगर हम आए, President Roosevelt says, all we have to fear is fear itself. Means हम लोग के अंदर बट एक डर है, और वो डर है मौत का. Means it is the fear of death. And because this boy had experienced death as well as terror, now he says, I will live with intensity and I will live my life a normal being. Now I will also enjoy the water picnics and so on, the fishing, canoeing, rafting, because finally he had conquered his fear of death, fear of terror. So ultimately he's grown up, and at a particular age, with the help of an instructor, he learns how to swim. So this was the lesson, and I hope you have understood well. In case you have any doubts, you can call me on WhatsApp. Thank you and have a nice day.